Oh, you know
I
you
love the
love
Engage.
Engage. You know you love it.
Are
The
you
true 1x1.
Shem's gonna be upset if we're talking Engage and he's not on the show. Like we got to get someone from the UK on the show for this to count, right?
That's true. That's fair. So that we can talk about the Engage then.
But who will we get?
Do you know what time it is over there?
I guess our audience will have to find out.
Definitely wasn't troubleshooting camera issues till the very last second. Is it socially appropriate to after a drink of water?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like a
don't wanna-
commercial.
I feel like you have to. You should.
Okay. All right. Well, I wanted to say before we get started today that we will be hearing very shortly from our good friend, Mr. Steven of Mr. Steven's Retro Corner. We're going to be unboxing, taking a look at a new device today, the TrimUI Brick Pro. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Mr. Steven is very kind in allowing us to not bias because he already has his review thoughts ready. So we're going to hear from him in a few minutes. Mr. Steven will see you in a few, sir. Check out his channel. Awesome stuff. Okay.
That's perfect. We're actually, what we're doing in the background right now is actually plugging him into the computer because we're downloading his thoughts. And then we're gonna bring him back out for you guys.
Mr. Steven AI, we got to rebuild him from scratch. That's what they do these days. So tonight we're looking at for tonight's RH After Dark. We're looking at the TrimUI Brick Pro. This one is their latest. This is a follow up to the Brick Hammer, and before that the Brick. So little minis. Now it's bigger, and they've added 2 sticks. The same A133P processor though. So we'll see. Is this worth your money? Do you want to buy this? This starts for around $68, going all the way up to around the $100 price point, depending on the config and where you get it. We got this today from our good friends over at GoGameGeek. And you can find it there. They do list, I think it starts like 85 there, Sony. But we have an RH15 coupon, so you get 15% off. So it should land you. Oh, that's with the coupon. It lands you 85. Okay. So that's right.
That makes sense.
Yep. So it's a little tricky to decide where you want to choose to buy these things. You can get it from GoGameGeek, any of these shops. AliExpress also is listing it, and Royabella. Amazon, I imagine, pretty shortly here, and of course the TrimUI store. So
I think it actually is on Amazon right now.
They already have it up there?
Yeah, I think it's on Amazon already. Yep. It has like a few day wait time, but the listing's on there. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. I'll have to add that one in.
Easier shipping.
Live chat, how you doing out there? Introduce these dudes. If you've never met them, this is of course Mr. Rob, the Retro Tech Dad.
Oh, I was like, wow, I'm on.
Best
I'm on
dad
camera.
ever.
Hi.
There you go. And we got Mr. Michael Benny here from Retro Lunch at Retro Lunch Time on YouTube. Yep.
Sony's just catching all of us off guard here. Glad I wasn't doing anything else.
Trihack says it is on Amazon. Okay, cool. So we'll get that added in there. Okay, so, yep, Team Retro, we're doing After Dark. We're having fun.
Yeah,
I mean, he's on the East Coast. It's very, very after dark. And then for Mr. Steven, you might as well catch him at the sunrise.
Well, while I get my overhead rocking here, do you want to take us to Spec Town, as our friend Mikhailov would say?
Absolutely. Let's ride on into Spec Town. So for the TrimUI Brick Pro, reusing the Pro moniker, just like the TrimUI Smart Pro, we are rocking the same SoC as the TrimUI Smart Pro. This is an AllWinner A133P. You get the PowerVR GE 83 Max. It doesn't matter. You all know by the AllWinner. Nobody cares about the GPU. You're still rocking 1 GB of RAM. Your big difference here, there's 2 things you've got upgraded. You're now at a 3.95-inch IPS display, and a pretty good one from what I understand. Like, this isn't a display that you need to be concerned about. Everything that I've read actually is impressive. It does have 8 gigabytes of onboard storage, where I believe they're storing the internal operating system.
Nice.
And you're also looking at a 1024 by 768 resolution. So better resolution than we've seen on other budget handhelds. But honestly, for a display this size, I honestly was hoping for a little bit more. for something which is pro, but
someone's getting greedy over here. That's got, what is that, 324 ppi? That's pretty good pixel density.
It's good pixel density for the size. We have seen higher pixel density on other roughly 4-inch screens, yes. But I'm happy. I'm still happy with this. 60 hertz panel, as well as the sticks, which I believe are listed as. Let me make sure these are Hull sticks. We also look like we have ambient lighting around them. We've got video output via USB-C up to 1080p. It does have a vibration motor. And this looks like it is still we have front firing speakers on here from what I can see. So overall, it's a good package. You still got your TrimUI, fun little TrimUI function buttons in the front. You've got your package that includes your triggers in the back. If you want to replace the triggers, they just pop right off. So very, very similar to the TrimUI Smart Pro and the TrimUI Brick. Now, the one I don't want to confuse specs too much, but we got a couple of things going on here that can get a little bit confusing. They did not opt for the higher end processor that was in the TrimUI Smart Pro S. That was an AllWinner A5523. That one also had a fan on it. So my guess is that it would have to be too thick. It would even with the increased size, it would betray some of the tightness that they needed to put it with an active fan. It would have been. I think I would be more interested in it if the specs were a little bit higher, because we've seen this AllWinner A133P and what it can do.
Right.
In terms of systems, you are going to get your PS1 and below. That's relatively easy. I think you're going to get pretty much a vast majority of the N64 library, but you're going to struggle on PSP and you're going to struggle on Dreamcast. I did just retest this against Sega Rally 2, which is one of the more difficult Dreamcast games to emulate, and this processor is just not going to play that at full speed. So I would not expect full speed out of the full catalog of PSP and Dreamcast games.
Thank you, sir. So that kind of gives us an overview here of what it is, what it does. It's basically, again, the same as the previous two models. We're just adding sticks, bigger screen, and increased resolution, though, right? We are looking at increased.
Let me pull this. I actually don't think so. I think the part of the beauty of the original Brick and Brick hammer is that it was that resolution, but at a 3.2 inch.
Yeah, the screen was smaller on those.
So we're losing some PPI, basically.
But the beauty of the Brick was that it was like that in between, at a 3.2 inch screen, I believe, it was in between the Miu Mini and the Miu Mini Plus. So it was like just this nice, tight, like everybody who looked at the build quality of this, looked at the build quality of the Brick and says, that's really impressive. Like I can actually recommend this to other people because it, even if the plastic version feels premium. Yeah, same resolution, but in a tighter and smaller screen.
Well,
and I'll also note somewhat spec-wise, this is running their, I think they call it the Tina OS, their stock OS is or very similar to what you get in other TrimUI models. But we are starting to see some custom firmware coming out of this, if that's your jam, which it is for me because I like the Tina OS, but I find some limitations around Portmaster and some other things that I like to run.
I love Portmaster, and I love you taking us to Spec Town so much, sir.
Absolutely.
What are you feeling? Should we take a look at this sucker?
I forgot about your cursed color combo.
What, Rob?
Oh, man.
Christmas in July. Why not?
Mr. Benny, is this acceptable?
It is to me.
Okay.
It is to me because I love the movie Home Alone.
Okay. Good. See, Rob?
We should watch some Home Alone on there.
Let's just see here. So here you go. Here it is in the flesh. Oh, I like the texture on it's a different plastic now. So here's the retro DMG color. They have 3 colorways right now, I believe. Black, white, and this retro DMG. Buttons feel very similar. I believe the buttons in the D-pad might completely be the same.
They look like they're about the same size. They feel the same, then
pretty much the same design on the back.
They
got a
just
manufacturer they're working
enlarged
with,
it essentially.
But bigger.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But the TrimUI products have always felt good, like especially the Brick. It was just such an easy handheld to recommend because the controls felt so solid.
I love the Brick.
And then as far as the Hammer here goes, there is a second variant of this. There's one called the Hammer Pro U that's going to be coming here. That is an upgraded chip, and it is going to be more expensive. So, we'll look at that when that comes out. But that'll be like this, but with even more oomph. And I believe it will be metal because they're calling it the Hammer. So
I have never gotten the name of that correct, and
me neither.
Even the website they will rearrange the letters like Scrabble. It's
I know.
fun.
I forget every time too. In the thumbnail, it even had a U originally. It was we called it like the Pro U. I'm like, wait, no, it's not the U. That's the metal.
Well, everyone knows the U variant is the more successful one, of course.
OU. So here you go. Did the sticks pop off? Yep. So you can do your own swap outs then.
Yep.
That's great.
It looks like the same
Concave.
skirt as something which is Hypesticks compatible. I can't guarantee
yeah.
But it looks
it will be.
I'm almost positive it is.
Those are the right.
They look like Ginful sticks. They look like the ones that Retro uses, that all the brands are now using.
Yep. You get stereo speakers, which is great. The high resolution screen. Shoulders feel good. And of course, they always are good about this. They're including these extra buttons.
I do appreciate that. I mean, honestly, I never use them, but I just like having them.
Yeah, you get more height here in this one. That's a little more rounded off there.
I am very glad that we have moved away mostly from other sticks.
Sticks feel good too. Like the ergonomics are solid. I could see this getting a grip though. I could definitely see a grip helping a bit.
I mean, it's bigger.
Yeah, because if you're using L2 and R2,
Suddenly, Stubbs turns his TrimUI Pro into an Xbox Ally.
Oh man, don't make me.
Oh, I know you will,
mate. Stranger things have happened. Not a reference to the show. It has LED lights, it has fun lights again, so you can. And now you have them under the sticks too, which is kind of neat. Has a little Pro logo there. This is very sleek. This is very high end looking and feeling. That's one thing I always appreciate about the TrimUI line is that they always feel just kind of tip top premium in their class.
Their
for these
build
budget
quality is
devices.
Up there.
Yeah. And the asking price is a bit more, but it's not out of the question because the metal brick here is often found for over $100. So you're not getting the metal in this, but you're getting the sticks and the bigger screen. And let's see how it scales in games and all that in a few minutes. I want to get Steven on here in a minute to talk more about his experience with it so far. And also check out Andrew's first impressions. It's up on our website. I wanted to kind of not spoil it for myself, so I haven't read through it yet. So I don't know if he loves it or not, but check it out.
Andrew and his beautiful pictures.
He takes
knows
very
how to make
nice
me feel
photos.
things.
Still got your metal backplate. The build quality feels good. Like it seems like
does,
at least they maintain
good
that.
weight
I'm
too.
curious to see how the heat's going to be on this.
For what I need, it is similar. So like your backplate will get hot, but not unbearable, and no active cooling, right? It's all passively cooled. So.
Exactly.
Feels like a similar weight to the Retroid Pocket Classic here.
Classic.
I'm curious.
It's interesting because I see a lot of hate for the Classic in the community. I was surprised. I thought that it was a handheld that people liked.
So we got a little heavier here than the Classic, 236 compared to 228. That's kind of interesting. Another device in the same class, I would say, and the Retroid's going to be much more powerful. So it probably would be a class above, I'd say. But in the same in the same class though, you do have the RG40. What's this XXV here? Come on, camera, you got this.
We believe.
Please hold.
40XXV, yeah. The black one there.
We'll talk. We may talk about this later, but it is interesting to have a vertical with only one stick.
Analog.
There are more devices coming out.
How about having one stick and a trackpad?
It didn't improve the pocketability, but apparently the DMG was a very well-loved device.
That is true. It was very much loved.
You love this device, Rob? The OG 35XX, baby. Look at that.
I actually do like that. That's pretty cool.
The best combo color ever. I see Mr. Steven laughing back there. Perfect. And a little giggle.
My first video was on the OG 35XX. I love that device.
Nice. Dude. Freaking 35XX clone here. The Battle XP
is so good.
Another great budget option, but no Wi-Fi.
Battle's hard to top for the price.
Is.
Yeah, it's good.
And the classic R36.
Throw it in the trash bin with Gary's other stuff.
Oh man, no, it's fun. Look at this. We got the PlayStation logo. We got the curve.
Throw it in there with your Portal.
Well, and that's the thing is that these are very moddable. People, not only do they include mods, but people often do mod these. And you got different parts and things you can get on Etsy, and you're going to see all kinds of modding, I bet, for this one as well.
I think we're going to see a lot of that for another upcoming handheld, the Nova. I think people are going to go crazy with the combinations on that one.
Kind of going crazy like that for my Miu Mini Plus.
That's cool, though.
This thing comes in clutch, though.
I like that. That's nice. Yeah.
I'm strolling through the airport in here, and I feel like Moneypenny from James Bond. Just swagging around.
You're as beautiful as her.
Speaking of our friends over in Great Britain, Mr. Steven, from Mr. Steven's Retro Corner, welcome to the show, sir. Again.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yes, I understand over in your neck of the woods, I'm probably way too energetic for 4 a.m., but I'm going to tone it. I'm going to calm down now.
Were you able to get all your energy and emotions out from that World Cup game?
I hate football, so I noticed Ryan was in the chat earlier, and I think he's quite a football fan. And so I think he'll probably dislike that. But yeah, no, I'm not a football fan at all. So I didn't even know we'd lost. I haven't paid any attention to it.
I didn't either. So we're samesies there.
Yeah, I have seen some videos and stuff of the match and some of apparently shocking play. I've got no idea. I've no idea what football's usually like. I'm playing Zelda. That's just it's
sensible soccer. Can at least get some sensible soccer.
Well, no, but Kid Cleats, I think you had in the States, which was Soccer Kid in the UK. I played that when I was young, but I never enjoyed the actual game itself.
Fair. Well, how's it going? Is it Friday there yet?
It's Friday there. It's been Friday here for 4.5 hours at the moment.
Welcome. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Yes.
It's after dark.
It's a good morning so far.
Before the end of dark for you.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a perfect dark between us.
At the moment. Yeah.
That's good, man. Well, welcome to the show. So we wanted to have your expert opinion tonight because I know that not only do we want to get you introduced on the show here, but I want to hear your thoughts. I know you're really enthusiastic about this one, and I want to hear why and kind of what's on your mind, because you kind of hit me up in DMs and you were like, "Hey, I really want to share my thoughts.
I'm really excited." But look,
I'm passionate about this, and I said, "Okay, well, come on the show. Let's do this."
I got the brick sometime. Well, I ordered a brick hammer, and it took such a long time to ship. I bought a brick instead, just so that because I wanted to test it with stuff. I wanted to try it with other consoles and see, well, why do people like this thing? Because I hadn't tried it. And so ever since having that, and then having the hammer, and then the Smart Pro S as well, I think that this is a company that I'm just interested in seeing more stuff from, because they seem to make good stuff. And then the Brick Pro itself, I think, is another nice device. And I think it's an exciting thing to have vertical handheld. We don't always go with the vertical stuff. There's been a lot of horizontal stuff out recently. So it's nice to have some vertical things. There's some problems with it, obviously, because there always are. But actually, the build quality on this is really nice. One thing I did notice, you mentioned the sort of the weight of it. The density of it doesn't feel quite as good.
Yeah, because it's true. It is a bit dense. Not as dense as the brick. Not as dense as the hammer.
That's what I was saying. With the original one, it's a little bit denser, and that adds to that like premium feel of something. That's a psychological trick, incidentally. That's a thing that you learn when you study marketing. The density of something it makes it feel more premium, and this doesn't quite have it because essentially it's the same internals as the brick, just with a bigger screen on it. But the screen itself is fantastic, really, really nice. And I wasn't expecting that because this isn't anywhere near the pixel density of the original brick. But I think it holds up against a lot of stuff that's out there at the moment, especially because it's a LCD panel, and the amount of times I publish a video about something with an LCD panel and go, no, but it's not OLED, and I go, yeah, but that's not the point.
Sure. Well, I
mean, we talk about this all the time.
People can toss on $50 and get this one, the classic, and then they'll get OLED, and they'll get all their fancy bells and whistles there. It'll be Android, and it'll be a bit more of a curve to get it going, which
it is. But then way back at the beginning of the year, I made a video about the Smart Pro S and the Magmi Air X and which one do you get. And you'd think, well, you just go Magmi because it's the more powerful thing. But there is a whole area of people out there who do not want to mess around with Android. They just want to be able to pick stuff up and play. And that's where you have stuff like the Smart Pro S. It's everything is there for an audience, but it might not necessarily be there for you. It just depends on what you're after. But no, I'm really impressed with the screen on this thing.
And it feels
it's me.
It's dense like the Analog Pocket is too. Like that's another one where it's like, it's dense, and that leads to worse ergonomics. So that's why I'm like, well, maybe a grip. It feels like it can help distribute the weight a bit more, and also just the shape where your hands are placed. I don't know. What do you think about a grip on this one?
Yeah, I mean, I don't tend to use grips. I've joked in the past that I have the hands of a small Chinese handheld manufacturer because everything seems to fit me, So
I think you and I resemble that because I typically don't have issues, and I don't use grips either. I don't want to use grips.
I can see that other people will have a problem with it. I can tell.
AYN Portal 2. Come on, Portal 2. You're using a grip with.
I do not use a grip with my Portal.
You're using a grip with the Portal 2.
No, sir. No, sir.
You show me that Portal, Rob.
No, sir.
Pull it out.
I bought a
I
grip
can't do that.
Portal,
we are live.
I've never used it.
Oh man, you haven't used the Portal 2 yet. That's you know what?
That's no. I've used the Portal, but I haven't used the grip for it because I didn't.
Or the Odin.
Didn't need it.
It's the Odin 2 Portal.
Yeah. Odin 2. See, I'm screwing up names.
Portal.
The Portal 2 does not exist yet. Hopefully it will, but I don't know.
Maybe one day.
Maybe AYN. Please.
There you go. That's
although
it'll
be the 3,
got the Portal 2 right there.
It'll be the.
But it makes sense because it's just permanently attached, right? So like in the case of a horizontal, I'm kind of willing to tolerate a grip to give it a little bit, but like for a vertical, it's pick up and play. Like it also just it looks weird. Like it I don't know. There's something about the shape of something which is tall and firm, but with this like bulbous round base. Yeah, you know what I'm. Yeah,
I don't know. Can we allow that?
I didn't say nothing.
FCC wants us to move on.
It doesn't feel right.
Now that feels right, I think. Okay. Sony?
No, the verticals with grips feel weird to me. I don't know how else to describe it without sounding weird.
I feel the same about clamshells, though. Clamshells with grips feel a bit odd. Because clamshells are just verticals that they've folded over. So
he's doing it. Stubbs is doing it. I know he is.
Doing what?
Grips with clamshells.
I've gripped a clamshell. I've gripped a clam. What do you want me to say?
Maybe on a Thor, because I know it's a wider device. It's not quite the same, but
I prefer. I don't know. Hey, listen, I prefer no grip. I'm like you.
I just
I prefer no grip as a default, but if I have to get a grip, I accept a grip sometimes.
Sure,
often,
okay, if it's necessary.
Often that I'll use it and then I'll be okay and then not use it. Like I'll kind of go back and forth on a grip. Honestly, like I'll use it for a little bit and then it's overall I prefer not, but it's nice to have, and I buy them for like almost every device because I always want to have that option. But I know you feel it's a little insane, huh?
I've been sent a few with review units, and I feel really bad, but I don't put them in videos because I don't use them in the first place. So it's kind of
grips can't touch you. You're invulnerable to grips.
I don't know.
Gripping. This is a gripping turn of events.
That sounds like that's some sort of.
If I want a grip, I'll go grab my Xbox Ally or your favorite, the PlayStation Portal. That's got a nice grip on it.
That's got a grip. I want a grip by default built in.
That's why I said you're going to turn your TrimUI Brick Pro into like some crazy thing.
There's some.
Now imagine that with the brick in there in the middle.
Dad gang represent here, okay? We are out here using PS portals. We out here using these PS portals.
This is mostly grip.
Yep.
I thought more about the grip than they did about the device.
It's more grip than handheld now.
Well, what I like about TrimUI products though is like the build quality, and I feel like as soon as you attach like a grip or a third party grip, it just takes away from that very like purpose built like dense feeling of it, and so I don't see myself using a grip with this.
I wonder how many communities do you find where you can actually have a discussion like this about grips?
Very few. This and some sort of weird sex cult in Japan, I think.
It's in Germany. Last I checked. No, I don't know where. I don't know where it is. It's not sure where it lives.
A traveling sex cult. They've got a lot of air miles between them.
The sisterhood of the traveling sex cult. Let's go.
Same community where we can talk about 6 inches versus 7-inch PC devices, and then not giggle.
And then we'll awkwardly pivot away from the topic to the other.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this?
Get a grip, man.
Look at these little grips.
Did you say nips?
Sticks?
No, grip sticks.
Tell you what, actually, because you've got the
yeah.
You've got the retro version there, and I've got one here as well. But actually, the colors on this are all three of them are really nice.
What do you think? You like it? So what do you have over there? Let me see yours.
I've got all three of them. So
what?
This is the... my camera won't focus next. I turn the thing off. So that's the retro one, which you've got. That's the white one.
Oh, I like that
one.
And
I really like it.
Same.
I really like the grey sticks on it and everything.
I know who's going to like that a lot.
And it doesn't look like it does in the pictures. It looks so much better.
Okay. I think Mr. Shem from Retro Breeze will enjoy that color.
Got the nice silver... The same silver back that you had on the
I like that too.
The silver hammer, which is really nice. And then the black one is a black one. It's what you would expect from a black device.
Chic.
Which also is very classy looking, very clean.
Yeah.
That's the word.
And this one is the one that looks best when you've got the lights on. I mean, the buttons make absolutely no sense on this. They don't really do anything. But I like them.
You like that they're there?
I prefer the fact that they're there, yeah.
It's a nice colorway.
If I didn't have them, I just like little light up things there instead.
It's the one that you take with you down the runway. It's the one you play when you're, strutting. It's ready to go. Okay, it means no nonsense option. Retro DMG, I think is my favorite of the three, though. Man, the white's okay.
Yeah, I think it is.
This is fun.
I think it is.
It pops.
But they're very close in terms
on this though.
Good stuff.
It's their first DMG colorway, and I kind of appreciate that they used all the same buttons. I know sometimes the DMG will do like black buttons for the X and the Y, and they just stuck with the like, hey, the original Game Boy only had red buttons. Just go with it.
Yeah.
Well, what do you guys want to do next? Should we play some games?
Let's play some games.
Let's play some games. What do we got over here? What's this? What's happening down there?
So this is the big boy. So this is not the TrimUI Brick Pro. This is the RT477. Yeah, this is your big, larger, even larger screen, expensive brick with sticks.
Yeah. This fits in the original Game Boy DMG case as well. Somebody posted a picture of it the other day, and I thought that's fantastic.
What about your classic R36S? This is actually a clone because I didn't use handheld.deals, and I should have, so I'm stuck with this clone that I can't do anything with. So
clone of a clone.
as cheap as you can go and almost as expensive and big as you can go. There's a good range in between, but again, what I like about TrimUI, you're getting it for like the pitch, you're getting it for build quality. Like that's the reason why you would get that device.
And they include a literal crap ton of games, not like last streams. I won't mention that again, but you know what?
It does feel like, you know, that certain companies have got that Surwish card that you ship with them. It does feel like TrimUI have sort of taken a look at that and gone, oh, actually, we could do that, and that they're
just doing it directly.
Put a bit of thought into the games that are on here. Of course, everyone's going to want some custom firmware on there because everyone does. But it's I think it's very well thought out.
Curation's pretty good here on this one.
Not bad, actually.
This one came from GoGameGeek, so I don't know. They sometimes will change up from stock, but at least here,
stuff that you've
is
got on there.
It organized alphabetically, similar. Things like that.
The labels on those, I still like. That's AI circa 2022. Like your Game Boy.
My favorite's the Nintendo DS with the backwards end.
My favorite is
upside down.
Fanny con, because in Britain, fanny means something completely different.
Sure, a little bit something else.
And even more different than the US. I don't know anybody who made that mistake.
Man, that screen is crisp, man.
I like the Surwish cards, though. They are more expensive. Not for like us personally. We've all taken our own game backups. We have our own library that we've curated from our own local game stores. That's fine. This makes it giftable for somebody else because I don't want to play IT support to my cousin in Michigan. I don't even like talking to him in the first place.
Exactly. I only buy these type of devices for my family or friends. You know, people who I don't want to be calling me usually to ask for the tech advice. It's like, I'm just gonna buy something that works because I'm gonna have to have that conversation and be like, hey, I love doing tech stuff, but I don't love doing it in my off time. To be honest with you,
you send them a Gooba Boy. That's what you get them.
A Gooba Boy.
They're using proper SanDisk cards, so you know that they're good. Whether it's the card that breaks on some of these other devices, or hey, Pokemon doesn't save, and I don't know why.
Oh, buttons are backwards.
At least these are properly curated.
Yeah, these are always good options for people who just want to pick up and play and not think about anything else.
So the one I'm looking at here, which is the one that I think most people will ship if they don't go to GoGameGeek, which obviously they should do. This has got numbers in front of stuff. It's not
necessarily. People should go wherever they get the best deal.
Oh well, obviously, yeah. There is an argument to be made.
You know, you'd be surprised. Someone would be willing to pay a little more if they know like the game list is curated properly and things like that. Yeah. Because I mean, there's a reason why a market exists for SD cards that are preloaded and you can buy separately.
Sure.
So yeah.
Sure.
Those can hang hard drives go nuts, right? For people who want to have a thing full of games.
I've got one of those in.
Yeah, that's great.
I did a review on that a few weeks ago. I did a Kinhank thing, and it was a really popular video. A lot of people liked it.
I think
what's going to happen with this now is people are going to try and push it more than they have done. I think that there's, certain consoles. Obviously, you can't do everything Dreamcast and even in N64 stuff. There's things that will not run properly, but I think people are going to push it a little bit more than they had done, because this does do an awful lot. You can play some Dreamcast games on there and have a lot of fun with it. I mean, one of my favorite things to play on the Brick actually was Little Big Planet, which is terrible to play because it's a tiny screen and it's a widescreen game. But it was the fact that you could,
Also, it was just floaty enough that even if there was a little bit of lag, it's fine.
That's the kind of game where I feel like, yes, you'd be okay if it was using like frame skip or something like that. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Was it the PSP version of Little Big Planet?
That was the PSP version, yeah.
Yes, that makes sense. What I really want to know is there's the two buttons that are like the two programmable light up buttons that are in the middle. Now, on the original Brick, it didn't have sticks. So you could assign those to different functions. One of the functions you could do was to convert the D-pad into a stick. Now, you don't need that now. So I'm curious to see in this offer what they offer. Like,
you can still use this and configure this for other functions, change the processor speed and all that stuff. You can mess with the lights.
CPU,
There's also these buttons.
the LCD brightness and the LCD on and off toggle is what you can do with those two function buttons on the front. On the side, you've got the little switch still, which you could change to
toggle
CPU performance mode, turbo button A or B, X, Y, L or R, or if addable, any of them. That's nice. Or again, quiet mode, LED off, silent mode.
Axel's trying to kill me, Mr. Steven. But no, that's really helpful. They have that functionality. It's silly to have the lights. Many people will say, and it's okay, you can turn them off if you don't want, but just having a little custom, programmability, I think that's a word, here is nice. And you don't always see that from a lot of these brands. They don't take the time to do those little touches, which is, it's kind of cool to go that extra.
It adds to the like the premium feel of something when we have these little touches, and it is that if you look at the side and you see some of the markings and stuff they've done on the side, it just they're not there for any other reason than to look good,
right.
And they look good.
Yeah, and it does look nice. I will say, as I'm starting to play here more, for my hands anyways, it's a little crampy like this when I start to use the shoulder buttons, so I might swap out for either the taller or the shorter. I'm not sure which ones yet, just to see if those feel any different. But yeah, Lisa, these are verticals. Verticals are always a little worse with me to begin with. I just get a little more crampy with them, and I don't like to use grips with the verticals especially. I'll use them with the horizontals and with the clamshells, but really prefer not to.
Back buttons are actually quite in there as well. They take a little bit of force to take out, whereas the original brick, they would fall out. I don't think these would fall out in your pocket.
Oh, good. I'm glad that they
learned a little bit better, to make them tighter.
And somebody did ask the other day, are they interchangeable? And they're not. They're bigger than the original bricks.
Oh, okay. They are bigger. Are these the same? Yeah. Are these the same D-pad and face buttons?
I think D-pad and face buttons I think are exactly the same. And on this one, you have a home button as well, like you've got with the Smart Pro S.
Over
which
here,
brings
right?
up, brings up
the menu. That's
that
slick.
menu.
Look at this, guys. Wow,
I like the little equalizer there.
Quick little equalizer.
It's a carryover from the Smart Pro S. They've improved the Tina software so that it actually has this overlay, and it is handy.
Start and stop the LEDs, and start and stop music, switch tracks. You got Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, CPU, temp, brightness. That's cool. Yeah, I'm glad that they added that. That's neat. Okay, sorry. I'm going to keep playing Twisted Metal. I don't even think I ever killed Axel. Oh, wow. Moving on. What do you think? What do you think is a good one to show, Mr. Steven?
Well, James in chat was suggesting Crazy Taxi, if you want to show
Dreamcast.
Crazy Taxi 2.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy Taxi is worth showing, actually, because
let's do it.
Powerful game from a powerful console for this sort of thing, and it works fairly well.
I think he was suggesting Crazy Taxi 2 as a showcase of the limits of terms of what it can do in the maxing out.
Well, I think Crazy Taxi is actually more difficult to emulate than 2.
Interesting.
So I'm going to do the first one then. Okay, so I got that loaded up here.
Just watch your
have that running on this as well, because it's a nice showcase.
That Aerosmith song is going to get you for copyright for sure.
Aerosmith?
Not Aerosmith, it's Offspring.
Offspring.
Take him off the
All I Want by the Offspring, which every time I hear it, I can hear is God of War.
Take him off the stream.
War. It just, yeah.
Well, at least Mr. Benny lasted longer than some other hosts we've had.
Yeah, he had a good run here, I feel like. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, bring him back. There we go. Can't lose Michael Benny.
We'll just have chat sing the song for us. How about that?
Okay. I do like the bounciness of the shoulder buttons, I gotta say. And sorry, interrupted you there.
They're more like switches rather than actual push-down buttons, aren't they?
Yeah, and the haptics are really nice.
Mm-hmm.
The haptics are like going out of control right now. Here, listen to this.
This is a good game for haptics because they go in time with the music, so
you hear it?
Get a lot of rumble from it.
Do you hear that?
Oh.
Yeah. It's very intense. It's very good. Also hears button sounds. Okay, that's enough. If you didn't know, it sounds just like the other ones, but I forgot to do it. Clickety, clickety, clackety. The sticks feel nice, though. The sticks, I don't know if they're 100% necessary to have 2 sticks all the time. I think they could have gotten away with 1 stick okay. But...
Well,
yeah.
I'd like to make a case for 2 sticks, actually.
Okay.
For,
Ape Escape?
Ape
Escape?
2 reasons.
Okay.
N64.
Yeah. I was going to immediately say N64 for sure. Yeah.
Let's see, which...
And Portmaster.
Why isn't this working? Hold on, my car's not...
Yeah,
there
because I love mapping all of the C stuff to the control stick. I mean, that's just the best way of doing it.
Now we're cooking with gas, guys.
As well as your L3 and R3, which they did not have on the original Smart Pro. They had to add that to the Smart Pro OS. So the sticks, which they are soliciting, are better. And the
more
sticks
options,
on
more
here,
better, basically.
I mean, these are even better than the sticks on the Smart Pro OS. So whatever they're sourcing for sticks they're consistently improving.
The Smart Pro OS, it grew on me, but it had to grow on me. And I can imagine some people would have pulled that out.
My way. I need to drop these
That's
people
not my
off.
thing.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Sorry,
but I
guys.
do think it's a shame that they didn't put that newer processor, the Smart Pro OS processor in here. I'm sure there's reasons why they couldn't. But
that extra power would have been nice to have here. Yes.
Yeah. Considering that the
Smart Pro OS.
Pro Hammer, no, Brick Hammer Pro U.
Slightly different shade. Yeah, the Pro Hammer.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Hammer
I
Pro
think they
U.
went more
Look at that.
actual DMG on.
Look at that. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They
more
really
DMG.
did. Really
it's more smokers kind of gray there. Look at that.
Yep.
Slightly different. Wow, and the buttons are different.
Yeah.
Look at that. Less pink. They're more red.
You should put the pink ones on there.
Yeah.
Really.
You could. They're the same things, aren't they?
Do it.
So if you wanted that, or if
right
you wanted
now.
black ones, you could switch it.
Not right now.
Yeah.
Mustn't waste people's time.
Actually doesn't own a screwdriver, apparently.
Check out my skateboard.
That was a Macho Man level of excitement on him. Oh, yeah.
They got this really cool America 250 Macho Man. I need to get it from my Circle K and steal it.
For the patrons, man. Owl.
Nice.
Picked it up
how about a Slim Jim Macho Man 250?
$20.
You know you want it, Stubbs.
I can't skateboard though, Rob. I need to learn. I can ollie.
Can you eat a Slim Jim though?
Once.
I see.
You
only
snap
ate a Slim Jim
never
once.
again. Just,
I'm just gonna keep assuming he has no idea what I'm saying, and I'm just gonna keep talking.
Rob, what are you talking about, sir?
I don't know. You said you've tried a Slim Jim once.
I love Slim Jim's all right. Don't badmouth Slim Jim. I was watching the other day the Waltons on the old, retro show channel on the television. And
what is a retro show channel?
Like old reruns from 60s or 70s,
terrestrial television. That's what it is.
Yeah, and they had the Waltons on, and they were on there, and they had a guy named Slim Jim, or maybe it was like Jim Bob or something. Anyways, made me think of that too.
Jimbo Bob.
Jimbo Bob. Anyways, that's besides the point. TrimUI Brick Pro. Why'd I make that noise? That's all I got.
I appreciate the bigger battery on this too. If I'm just carrying this around, I want it to last longer. It's adding to the weight.
I meant to mention that actually because the 5,000 milliamp hour they say is something like 5 hours. Sorry, the 3,000 they say something like 5 hours. So that this is going to be 8 hours, something like that. Probably got the maths wrong.
So how much time have you spent with this so far? And what are your?
I've had this since Thursday.
Thursday. Okay, so not a crazy long time.
Last Thursday.
Last about a week. So you're on your
I've had
week.
it about a week.
Like a week review.
I couldn't. I haven't been able to play with it that much because I've been working and then trying to make money on YouTube, which is never an easy thing to do. Don't let anybody tell you that it is. And that's going better than I was hoping, so that's great. But everything could fall apart tomorrow, so it's great.
Yeah.
But
I like the energy. It's good.
I've been reviewing this thing, which this had a Kickstarter that's gone live yesterday, day before. So this had to go out before I did the Brick Pro stuff. But I have sort of had it to one side, and I've been playing stuff with it. And I'm quite enjoying it, actually. I think there's questions around the actual cost of it. Will people pay that much money for this because there's other things that are of a similar price that will do more? Some people are going to just want that power. Other people want the vertical form factor, and so therefore, they might hang on now that Magnus announced stuff, although we don't really know what that is yet.
Right.
But
the Air Y, Air Y is the obvious competitor.
Yeah, Y is but again, we it says Qualcomm on there. That probably means it's got more power in it. I mean, but then again, we don't know what the price is for that either, so that might blow things out of the water as well.
Price is always a key thing. Yeah,
we'll have that one in house within the next week here. So we'll be comparing that to this directly, and we'll see how far that power does differ. I don't know yet. Not everything's been revealed yet.
It'd be interesting to find out. It'd be really interesting.
They did finally reveal the screen. What screen?
Yeah.
It's which is the Pocket Air Mini screen. So
which is interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Solid screen, but is ghosting issues. You got the what was the other sort of the dimming around? What do they call that? The screen bleed,
backlight bleeding,
backlight bleed. Yeah.
Yeah. And I know. Again, it was also very much a QC thing. Because some people had it, some people didn't have it. So it will be interesting to see.
Well, I didn't have some of the problems. I didn't have as much ghosting as other people seemed to.
I definitely think it's a QC
there was a
thing
problem
with that
there.
display.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
I don't see any.
PSP looks pretty good on there.
PSP
that's not bad.
It does.
A lot of that screen size.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Again, in a pinch, if you just want to play a few games on PSP, why not?
Pretty good viewing angles too.
Yeah, that panel looks nice. I mean, when you first
warm.
showed it on screen,
Really
I was
hot.
like, that looked good.
It does get warm, but it's not. I don't think it's quite as warm as the Brick does, but it is warm.
The good thing about that
Let's
though is
find
that
out.
it's getting warm in a spot that you're not in contact with.
You're
as
barely
much.
touching. Yeah.
Come on, battery.
And even when you're pressing down on the shoulders, I don't think you're really touching it much either there.
No, I don't.
You're not touching it often, but everybody who has owned a Brick, myself included, has always said, "Yeah, wow, I am noticing that this gets warm."
Yeah, I mean, it's a metal plate in the back, so it makes sense.
You will notice that it gets warm. Although
this one got warm, the original Brick got real warm.
Yeah, it did.
The metal
when you're holding it, and if you're actually playing with it, I don't think you'll notice it. But if you pick it up and hold it by the screen or the back, that's when you notice it.
It's hot right there. Yeah,
you can always slap one of those phone coolers on the back of it.
35 degrees Celsius we get there for the back, which is going to be pretty darn warm.
That's not. I mean, that's
if you have your hand directly on it, it is. But when are you going to have it there?
You don't.
You're going to feel it with your fingers right here, but it gets worse as you go up here, where must be the chip right there, right?
Yes, it must be center of the screen, isn't it? Basically.
Put a massive heatsink on it.
But if you're actually playing it, I think you'll hold it more with your fingers slightly off the edge of those back buttons.
I think normally, if you don't need to use the shoulder buttons, I would hold here. Basically, I kind of will do like that.
And they thought about this. They put the texture on the back, so it's easier to grip.
They got the ribs.
To be that. Less slippery.
Mm-hmm.
It takes more work to do
the texture of this thing is less slippery as well.
How's the pocketability in this? Have you tried that? Have you tried slipping it in and out?
It's not too bad. I mean, the sticks will get caught if you're not careful. But one thing that I stop it. One thing that I do that other people don't is I wear a jacket usually because we usually live in a winter wonderland in Britain. It just so happens to be ridiculously hot here over the last few weeks. So I usually put these things in jacket pockets rather than in pant pockets.
Jacket.
And a lot of more stuff can go in them.
The Pacific Northwest is actually.
I don't think it's comfortable. I don't think it'd be that comfortable in jeans. It will go in, but I don't think it'll be that comfortable.
Protrusion.
It looks like you've had a hernia.
I don't love it. Yeah, I have not had the hernia yet. Ever.
Yes.
Knock on wood. Knock on this luxurious.
It's not something that happens to everybody.
This luxurious.
What, you mean that's not on your bucket list?
Plexi spot. Chill.
That's stern but fair.
I'm glad we put that over.
That's worrying.
Yeah, this is how he gets a hernia.
Oh no.
There is no currently. We're gonna go ahead and try that tomorrow. Let's get back to the handheld news at hand, which is the TrimUI.
Stay seated.
Don't
It's
tell
for
my
your
wife.
safety. Please stay seated for your own good.
Happened. Okay, here we go.
No, they heard it. We all
I
heard
feel like
Yeah.
Stubbs is the guy on the plane that they tell him to not get up from his seat, and he still does it anyway.
Well, I did do that. Don't know which Taiwan. Okay. All right. We're going to learn how to skateboard. Just because you played Tony Hawk a bunch of times doesn't mean you can do it.
I'm
Those
Jet
elbow
Set Radio
pads
if
on.
you want to do it. I mean, not skateboarding, but if you want some sort of physical.
Nice. That was your
Something.
your new move,
I do.
the hernia flip McTwist, as Synchrotron is calling it.
I think McDonald's have sold that before.
Oh, we're getting some.
Yeah.
So by default, they have frame skip on PSP on this and PPSSPP, which
Not
fooled
on
me.
everything.
But not on
got it
everything,
some.
yeah.
Some of the games are actually have been fiddled with. But yes,
what's
so
funny
if I
about
load
I
that-
will
up-
say, well, but guys, but Mega Man X here is the easiest game for me to run on
I was
PSP,
gonna say,
and
should be.
sometimes
should be.
it's
they-
jump stuttery. It's
I would go in the
mess.
settings and still
Let's
mess
look.
with it though,
Let's
because
Yeah.
sometimes they just apply it to everything. Like they just
Right.
copy it over, and certain games may not necessarily need that.
Did you also flip the switch up on the side to make sure that the governor is kind of as far as it can
Oh,
go?
that
True.
It's also
We
it's also
felt
at
that
a
before.
2x rendering too.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, you can put that into 1x, and it's
Let's
Yeah,
do 1x.
that should probably help
a
it.
lot
Then.
better.
But get rid of the frame skipping. I don't think
turned
this
that
game
off
is going to
already.
need it.
Already, right? Let's see. No, let's see.
No,
There,
yeah.
there you go. Yep.
I thought I had it. Okay, there we go. Let's see.
You will need frames.
There
and
we
some stuff
go.
Yeah, there you go.
There you
One
go.
X. Now it's smooth.
1x PSP is
Yeah,
such a drag
I
in
don't know
2026,
why-
though, Rob. Come on.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Come
It-
on.
I'm
It's
sorry, but come
okay.
on.
I
it is.
did.
It's
I
a
always
$68
play,
game, though.
We're doing 2x.
I always played Grand Theft Auto
on some of
these,
these
and they were
sometimes.
fine.
Yeah, it is
That
game,
was alright at 1x.
game to game. You're going to be basically PSP is where you're going to see the hard drop off.
Yeah.
Dreamcast, you're going to be fighting a little, but really PSP, you're going to be fighting a lot. So it's per game rate.
This is the only reason why I don't like when it's curated, because a lot of times they miss these little details, and it's fine. It's great again for people who just want to pick up and play, but I know obviously most of us here are tinkerers, so
Yeah. Okay. So 1x is for the brick is standard.
yeah.
Which I guess on the smaller screen you're not going to notice as much. But when you blow it up the image a bit there, you lose some of that like PPI density or whatever.
Yeah.
And you start to see it a bit more. I'm like, I wanted to push 2x, and this is such
But
an easy game to push to 2x.
like the bigger
usually,
screen for PSP.
it
I
is.
feel like
Yes, I do like the
PSP
bigger
makes more
screen. I
sense there.
love this screen. It's gorgeous, man.
Yeah.
Yes, but yeah, I don't know about that. And
Your
where's it
camera
going with
hates
that?
you today.
Yeah,
It really
I gotta-
does, doesn't it?
It's just like no.
All
I
of a
will
sudden,
not focus.
it's not been doing that.
It's
I must
bopping to
have
the
pushed a
music.
button. I must have. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I know what I did. Hold on.
Enhance.
Okay. I think that fixed it. We'll see.
He turned off the enhance feature.
Well, with the bigger screen
Turned
and the
off
sticks,
frame
there's
skip.
really,
That's what happened.
there's really opening for more power, because why else would you need these sticks
Dude,
unless you want to push N64, Dreamcast, and PSP? Like we already know
Right.
this is going to do the GameCube and PS2, and that's fine. You're not paying for that, but
And Portmaster.
I'm spoiled.
There
I'm
is-
spoiled for
actually-
2x. That's all.
Speaking of Portmaster, there is a plethora of custom firmware that is virtually ready for this. I know NextUI is already done as far as I'm aware. And Newly's got a build out, which I think it just needs a bit of a polish. So,
and
this,
alpha, yeah.
Can I just
you're
make
never
a
going to
comment
play.
about what-
You won't
what-
play God of War on this. It's not good enough.
So this really shouldn't be like a pushing pushing. We know what the chipset does. We spent a lot of time with the brick. I know many there have. So maybe
but
we'll just kind of
things
play
like,
some games we enjoy.
Like Jet Set Radio on the Dreamcast, which will play, but it hasn't been able to run because it hasn't had analog sticks before. There's that whole spray painting thing in there, which you can't do because you haven't got the analog sticks. Stuff like that, now you're going to be able to do.
Also, I was going to say, Chicken McNuggies in chat actually brought up something that I've done in the past with PSP. You can map the face buttons depending on the game that use it for camera movement and map it to the right stick, which is really a cool way of getting kind of dual analog control there. It's really nice.
I've done that with
main blow. You guys ever tried main blow?
I don't even know what that is.
Let's find out.
Don't get us stream, please.
Concerning
for GBC.
Bung.
Oh, that gives me confidence. Oh yeah, the big hole in the middle.
Well, you need a bung when you're having a main blow. That's just
this bung hole.
Main blow. Let's go.
Hey, this looks kind of cool.
Rob, you're my main blow. Let's go, dude. Actually, it does look kind of cool. Let's see. What do I need to do here?
It's like Mad Max meets like Cyberpunk.
Oh, there we go. I need to press start.
What kind of blow are they defending in those?
No. Let's see.
No.
Can't fire. It's a very boring game. You're just moving very slowly. There's no way.
This is compelling.
This is as fast as you can go, and that's all you can do. You can go forward or back. You can't even go backward. You just go forward slowly.
I think you can turn the ship on top. I think you're the
run fast forward here. Look, I have fast forward on.
There you go. Now
we're cooking. Now we're cooking.
Aren't
is
you
it possible?
On top?
Is it possible that I've somehow messed myself up by flipping this switch and I've somehow disabled the right buttons?
I don't think so.
Is that?
I mean,
possibility?
Because it's not set by default. You've got to actually go and set those things this time.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
It was a homebrew.
Right, we're just
James in chat saying it's a homebrew, which that's what I was kind of suspecting.
We're just gonna main blows the homebrew.
That's a great studio name, though.
Oh yeah. That's what GBA looks. I like the I like what GBA or GBC looks like on here.
Game Boy Advance looks good on here as well.
Yeah, let's look at Game Boy Advance.
That is a worthwhile thing to look at.
You should do some Ape Escape.
Escape.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Now that you've got the sticks for it, obviously.
Yeah, it's really.
I'd like to see N64 at some point too, because I want to see what I can just anything which they can into the stick.
Actually, how they get it configured out of the box. Yes,
right. Let's see.
N64. About
that is worth taking a look at, actually.
Look at like a Mario 64. Actually, it might not be on there.
I don't think Mario's on.
Yeah.
Oh, Mario.
They actually do have Mario games.
Do they have Pokemon Snap?
There's Mario 64 would be a good one because of the camera control. I'd be curious to see how they mapped it, if they mapped it.
Sorry with the camera tonight, guys. Jeez.
No worries.
Well, I can tell you because I've got it on, because I've loaded it on mine to review. But
yeah, do you want to? Do you have any overhead option for your setup?
I don't have overhead, unfortunately. I've got like 4 cameras in here, and none of them are set up to do overhead. But I will do at some point. So
you can turn around if you want to show something. You could turn around, like over your shoulder view or something. I've had to do that before, but only if you really want to show something.
Hey Stubbs, what was the temperature again on the back that you said?
So now
35
Celsius.
Was it? Yeah.
Let's see, we take a baseline 24. Yeah. So we're looking at.
There you go.
But realize also, look at my baseline's already at 24. It's a little warm in here. Like it's pretty humid in here. So it might be showing a little higher than what it should be.
When you're at PSP, it seemed like it was more heat.
So is it wild that I actually wait for nighttime to do thermal stuff if I'm doing something thermal related in my channel? Because it's hot. Ambient temperature is hot in Arizona.
Oh, that stick is nice.
I mean, I've been doing that all week because it's just been hot here. We're just not used to it.
I like that, having that.
I say hot.
A lot of people don't think about that. Like ambient temperature plays a role in what the temperature
Davis
will be.
Is going to be so upset with me.
Yeah.
I'm writing. Okay, what is going on here?
What? No,
that's not a skill issue. Now hold on, Rob.
Let
me see the screen. Come on now.
Chat, what do you think?
I'm using
skill issue or not?
The screen is the screen. Sony. Good.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to see this,
Chicken McNuggets has got it right. You drive like you're drunk.
No, I'm not drunk, bro.
Bullets and sticks are all done for this one, and then
It's Friday somewhere.
camera on this one.
Yes, nice.
So it is
Very
done.
nice.
If I can remember to do it. So it does work. Works perfectly.
C sticks from this.
It looks really nice.
Yeah, that looks so good. That's a very nice, vibrant display. That looks good.
So
It really is, and that's one of the things about it. It's a slightly less vibrant than the brick, but that's just because of the pixel density. And the pixel density on this thing, anything over about 300 ppi is what Apple used to call Retina display, and that means your eyes can't see it. It's so dense that your eyes won't be able to see individual pixels. So it looks stunning. The colors are really nice.
It's a good IPS. They picked a good panel to work
they
with.
They really have done a good one, and it doesn't seem to bleed anywhere. I know that some of the bricks had problems with that early on, but I can't see any sort of screen tearing or screen bleeding or anything like that, or ghosting or anything around there. So that's nice.
But just for the device, like in what situation are you grabbing this over the brick? Because to brick to me, like that's an everyday carry. This feels like more interesting, more systems, but it doesn't feel like an everyday carry because the sticks enhance more systems, but it also makes it less pocketable, less easy to travel with.
And it
this feels like more of a stay-at-home handheld.
Funnily enough, the 34XX SP is my EDC because when I was in college, I used to go, blimey, this is dusty. I used to use this, which is the...
that's nice.
That's so funny.
It's lovely.
I used that in college as well.
I was working at Blockbuster and we bought this. And this has been enhanced now because I've got one of these Super Chiss things with an SD card in that are really cheap. They were 12 quid. So that's what, $20? It's under $20. And you can put your own SD card in with whatever games you want on there. So this was my baseline. So the 34XX SP was kind of like the perfect device for me. So that's my EDC. But usually I've got a brick sat at the side of the computer. And if I'm doing something and I'm waiting for the computer, so rendering, uploading, downloading, side loading, all of those sorts of things, I will pick the brick up and play with it. Either that or the guitar, which is sat behind me, one of the two. But the brick is sort of like there for that. And I think this might replace it because you have got more options. You have got more things that you can do with it, and it is a bit bigger, and you have the sticks, and so that might be why I reach for this over something else.
Fair.
Yeah, we should hear about
favorite collectible. Blimey! It's this. This is my favorite collectible. If anybody wants to see it, this is the Discworld. It's made out of pewter. It's actually very nice, but I'm a big Terry Pratchett fan, and this was made by Discworld Emporium, who've made all of the Terry Pratchett stuff. They used to be called Clarecraft, and this is Greater 2 in the World Turtle, and I bought this around the time that Terry Pratchett died. I went to see his. They had a exhibition in Salisbury where they rebuilt his office inside it, and this was one of the things that they released sort of around the same time, so this is a bit of a celebration, so that's why I bought this one. But that's my favorite collectible.
Very nice.
It's appeared in a couple of videos as well because I need something to put in there.
I know that feeling, putting random stuff that you have on your shelf. I'm like, oh, cool, this would be cool as a prop. Let me throw that in there real quick, you know? It's the only reason why I think I buy half the things I buy.
Or print them, for that matter. We all have that ET sitting somewhere inside of our boxes.
Oh, yeah. That thing was like in everybody's pictures at one point. Good old ET.
I do want to know Lisa's question because I think it's a good to evaluate that on the device.
I'm curious about that too.
Yeah. Are they good speakers? They're not going to top the MSI Claw, which is the gold standard, but front facing has got to do something for it.
They're not as good as the Brick Hammer. They're not as loud as the Brick Hammer, actually. I think they're better. They're slightly better than the Brick, but there's a good amount of volume in them. I always struggle with showing volume on a video because I can record it, but then it's processed, and then you're hearing it through your TV or your phone or whatever it is. So I don't know how else to say that. It's good, and I turned it all the way up, and I didn't have any distortion, which is what I wanted from it. That might very well be the emulator or the game that I was playing at the time, but I really thought that it was a good audio reproduction. But like I said, the brick hammer is slightly better, and I think that's because it's got the metal casing. I think that changes the acoustics slightly.
I'm just vibing over here, man. Here's the speakers. If you didn't want to hear it, though.
You should put Crazy Taxi on.
No. Alien Hominid,
No,
bro.
Yeah, but that's the Game Boy Advance version. You know.
The speaker's all right. The speakers are okay.
not the greatest way to judge audio, but it's
okay.
And
you turned it all the way up as well, because that does make a bit of a difference.
Yeah, it's pushing some power at full blast. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's mid. It's all in the mids.
It is a lot of mid. Yeah, there's not gonna be any bass.
Oh yeah, it's not got a great bass on it at all.
It's actually though it's hidden nice though.
It's all right though, isn't it? Mm-hmm.
It hits all right. It hits all right. There's a fullness to it though, which I like.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. I like that it's stereo speakers. A lot of these verticals, they'll just opt for just one speaker usually. It's like, yeah, screw it. You know, it's a vertical.
The stereo's nice to have.
Stereo is gotta love that. Good.
And it's a slightly better stereo than the original Brick because it's slightly further apart. You get a bit more separation.
And here is GBA, like you guys were asking about before. I'll just end on that, and then we'll kind of
looks good on here.
Any last requests from anyone out there? Anything anyone wants to see? We can take one or two audience requests if anyone wants to see a particular game. If I have it on the SD card, anyways. Yeah, I love to see that they have a headphone jack too. That's getting rare sometimes. You don't always see that, so we gotta. You know, we do get the headphone jack. We do get the micro SD on the bottom there, Type C. And Mr. Steven was already telling you about the sides. And you got that random light right at the top for some reason, too. And then a USB-C right there.
I love that light. I think they're brilliant.
That's the OTG.
I've never been
I've
never been a big fan of LCD stuff on most handhelds, but on the Brick, it just seems to make sense.
There's an elegance to the way they did it. It's not overdone.
Yeah. Yeah.
This Game Boy Advance port of Alien Hominid is just incredible to me.
Mm-hmm.
So far,
it's such a good system. The GBA is a phenomenal system.
Look at the viewing angles too. Like, look at the color saturation on the screen. This is the default stock settings. You can configure the screen to have more saturation. They have options. Let's look at the software real quick. So this stock software isn't the only option. There are a few in development currently. We have it listed in our description with links if you want to learn more. Pick those up. Spruce OS is one. Next UI is another. And then Newly is an alpha, but it's only available on their Discord right now, I believe. The other two are on GitHub.
Yeah.
So check those out if you're
I suspect
interested.
we're going to be seeing quite a bit just because, I mean, again, it's a familiar chipset.
Grunty's Revenge.
Nice.
No, wait. We told the people that we look at the software. Let's look at the software. All right. I'm getting distracted. It's after dark. I'm chilling. Got to focus. It's been a long week.
You got to lock in, like the kids,
I got to lock in. Say. All right. Apps. So you usual apps.
You've got all the ports that you would expect to have when somebody loads a card up with stuff.
And then you get the color temperature, saturation.
Oh, Moonlight's on here as well.
I appreciate that they let you tweak some of that. Yeah,
I like to boost this a bit. Right, 6 is. I don't go too crazy. Change the exposure, so you can really tune the screen and dial it into your liking, which is great. And you can turn off those LCDs. You can set up your Wi-Fi, all that key mapping stuff, system stuff, ports, and of course, all your games. So it's pretty simple, bare bones OS. I'd like to try one of the custom firmwares when I get some time. That'd be nice, but when you do get ports too, let's see what ports they included on here today. Probably.
There's
you didn't get any. That's interesting.
Yeah.
This
Did
is
you
really
get some on yours?
coming out,
I
though.
got Balatro, Celeste, C Celeste, GTA 3, Sonic Mania, Stardew Valley, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge.
I wonder if it's because we're in the U.S.
It could be, or
I don't know. That's interesting.
they got a little bit of backlash,
Hate for
including
that,
some
yeah.
ports,
especially
but
like Balatro
I don't know
and things like
I don't know
that.
Yeah.
I don't know how much they care about it, but at least GoGameGeek chose not to here. Where did you get yours from? Or who sent it to you?
TrimUI Store.
TrimUI Store. Okay. So I know that we have a couple of
That
units
makes
from
sense,
them
yeah.
as well, but they're
Yeah.
with Ban, Andrew, and Zoo is going to be making a video for you all as well from the TrimUI Store model. So maybe you'll see some more of those games. It sounds like.
Because they don't do Sure Wish on the TrimUI Store. I think that's
Okay,
one
yeah.
of the kind of thing.
No,
Makes sense.
they do, don't they? So they'd have a separate card which has got the curated stuff on, which makes sense.
There's some really interesting
Absolutely.
ports coming out. I think we just saw GameCube version of Animal Crossing is now a port.
Mhm.
In the chat, they just mentioned that Simpsons Hit and Run. Like if you can find that abandonware around, like that is now a port. So taking advantage of those sticks. Hopefully it runs with this processor, but really like the port scene is very, very interesting, especially for these Linux-based handhelds, which are just pick up and play, good battery life, no notifications. Like there is a pitch for this device, even though there are Linux options coming around. Triggers.
Hawkeye. Yes, no one cares about losing trigger buttons daily like two of us. Can someone please address the question about triggers on Brick Pro? Losing the
Like they're falling out.
You
I mean,
shouldn't lose them
on the
this.
originals. Yeah, these ones I can't even
The
get
originals.
out. I need a tool to like
these are
pop
much
it off.
nicer.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
these ones, I lose it all the
like
time.
on
Look at
my
this.
original one, I can't. It's like it's hard to get out. There you go.
Look at that.
And I'm
Look
like,
at
of
this.
course, the one
Look at
time I
this.
show it on
Just all
camera.
popping
You
off.
can't do it.
No, I mean, yeah, just everywhere they just pop right off. It's just where do they go? Where do
The
they go
hammer,
now? Into my
though,
the
spider
hammer was a lot
pile.
more difficult
Spider
to
pile.
get off.
Like damn buttons. I don't know.
Yeah,
half my
I feel like
buttons
on the
never
hammer
come
they
back
did a
from
little bit
spider
better job.
pile.
And
Like, I don't
that's
think this is
carried
just
over
coming
into this.
off, like in your pocket like that, But I mean,
Yeah.
how is it on the Pro? Does it seem like it's a little more secure?
It's really solid on the Pro.
Yeah.
I did try and take them off and struggled. So that's a good sign, I think, because you don't want them falling off.
You don't want them falling off. You never
If you-
want them falling off.
No, never.
If you're committed to it, it's like Legos. Just use some super glue. Right? Dr. Gill
Absolutely.
thyself.
I mean,
You can
that's
do it.
true. Yeah, if you're happy with what you've got.
And
Yeah,
check
I've never swapped mine, honestly. I don't swap them.
No, I haven't either.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, as we wrap up here and right off into the sunset, let's just kind of share our final thoughts. If you want to know Andrew's final thoughts from our website team, check it out. TrimUI Brick on our site just published that today, and I'm going to go read that. Actually, I want to know what he what he thinks about this one.
I
For
want
me,
to know what the issues were that he found.
yes, I do want to know more about that as we get into the review territory with this, and expect that review from Zoo. I'll share follow-up thoughts, and of course Andrew, or I guess Ban, will be sharing the website review in the end. But yeah, guys, I have to say, this is nice. This thing is nice. The 6 are good to have. It's a nice option, but at the end of the day, for me, this is where I'm at with it right now. It's like we already had the right device. Like, you have two options for it. You have the metal and you have the plastic. It's smaller. It's just, I think, more purpose-built for what it's trying to do. The brick has just been very popular. It just easily fits in the pocket. On the go, it's a little more, I think, you can take it on the go with you, which is great. Of course, this one you can too, but there's just stepping up to that bigger screen size. To me, it feels more of a at-home device that I'm enjoying at home more often than I am like, okay, I'm going to reach for that one as I'm going around or taking on trips and stuff. I tend to reach for the smaller handhelds, but not like micro size, So I think the TrimUI Brick just pulled it off so well. It's so good. But now they're giving people another option. They're saying, here's a bigger screen. And if you want sticks for all the games that you might want sticks for, now you have that option. And we're going to give you a metal version. And guess what? That one's going to be more powerful. So there's no weak options in their lineup here. That's just where I'm at with it as far as like, I prefer, at the end of the day, I prefer this the little guy, I think, here. But I like that they have this as an option, and I'm looking forward to checking out the Hammer Pro U more power. I think that's what we need to drive the screen, really.
I'm definitely me more intrigued by that one.
Me too.
This whole device to me, it came as a surprise. I feel like they were telegraphing the Pro U as like new processor, something exciting from TrimUI, and then it's like, oh, we're also doing a Brick Pro.
Oh, well, where's that? Let's see that.
I mean, great, because I love your build quality, but this was not.
I think it's nice though. It gives someone who maybe doesn't necessarily want the extra power to still get that form at that size, or get the sticks and the screen and things like that. So, I like that companies are doing this more. Like even Mingme's doing it with the Air Y. So I like that they're doing like a more entry model and then the higher end model. Look at cell phone manufacturers; they do the same exact thing. So.
Right. All right.
And I do kind of have a bit of an answer to that, actually. Any news from the CrossMix team? Not from the team, but when I sit down to do a review, I do pictures. I take photos so that I've got something for the thumbnail mostly, and then I'll take some other stuff so I can share a set of photos every time. And I didn't have 3 cards with Brick Pro stuff on, so I grabbed a Surwish CrossMix card and stuck it in one of the things and said, I wonder if this turns on, and it did, and it booted to the screen, and the D-pad works and the buttons work. So the panel, which is one of the things that is difficult to do, it would have been one of the sticking points of getting this working, is already working. And I don't think it would take too much for somebody who might want to do this to get the sticks working on CrossMix.
That'll be cool.
I imagine somebody might have already started looking at it, not necessarily from the team, but tangentially.
Even Surwish is a fork of CrossMix, so they are.
Yeah, and that will be working. I know that'll be working because I talked to somebody in. On one of the companies who said, they're doing it. So, yeah.
All right, guys. I gotta get it out of here, get my kiddos to bed. So I'm gonna run. It's been awesome talking, awesome hanging. I would love to keep this going for longer. It's just one of those nights for me and my schedule. Thank you so much, dude, for getting up at 4 freaking a.m. to hang out with us today.
Oh, I didn't. I haven't been to bed yet.
Oh my goodness. Go get some sleep, sir. Go get some sleep, young man. Come on.
And everybody. I'll be up until like 11 in the morning, and then I'll just crash for the afternoon. It'll be fun.
Well, all right, everybody.
Watching through The Rookie. That's what I'm doing today.
Check out Mr. Steven's Retro Corner on YouTube. We have him linked in the description here. And check it out. He has a whole bunch of fun videos. And I know you're a little bit newer. You would consider yourself newer on the scene, I suppose, still? Or are you kind of... About
10 months, I think I've been doing this.
10 months?
Yeah,
Nice.
nearly. Middle of August.
Yeah, you're doing really well.
When I actually started, but yeah, it's been quite a ride.
Yes, sir. It always.
I think every one of us says that. It is a ride. It is a journey.
I went full time, trying to go full time about 2 weeks ago. So that's where I am.
I feel like you've pinned yourself into a corner where you have these very eloquent and well done both speeches, both in terms of the writing and in terms of execution, and now you just have to keep doing that. Like, unfortunately,
I used to write for the BBC. Writing a lot of stuff very quickly was actually what I did, because if you write comedy, you've got to write so much of it to try and get one joke on the radio.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, we can't wait to have you back on. We can't wait to have you back on to talk more, learn more about you, and kind of have a proper, guest interview with you. But thank you so much for stopping by, share your thoughts today, and just check them out.
My pleasure.
And thank you all so much for watching our show. If you've enjoyed this today, we do these Mondays, Thursdays. We got videos every Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you to our supporters, patrons, and subs. You guys make the world go round for us over here. Perks with us start for as little as $3 per month over on the old Patreon or Discord Premium or YouTube memberships here. So check those out if you're interested. It really does help us out. Join us on our Discord. We got games to play for Game of the Month. Of course, we're talking about that right now. And so many other things. And then we'll be back Monday with the news. And the Retroid Pocket Nova should be here anytime now, and the Mingme Air Y. So those are the two next devices you're going to see.
That's probably going to be something that we're streaming next week, I have a feeling.
I would have a feeling too.
Yes.
Next week's a pretty good target, I would say, for both of those devices. So we'll be back Monday with something, and Thursday with something. Whew, it's going to be great. Maybe we'll fit an extra stream in. I don't know, but
That's what I'm saying.
It'll be good.
It may end up happening that way. Yes.
Feels like Christmas. Despite we're in apocalypse, devices are coming out.
I know, they
really,
still are.
Some really good ones too.
And they're all coming out at the same time as well. So
they really are. I know. All right, check out Mr. Rob, the Retro Tech Dad, at Retro Tech Dad on YouTube, and of course, Mr. Michael Benny at Retro Lunchtime over there on the YouTubes as well. I would love to again keep chatting, guys. I'm sorry to cut us off, but I gotta run. This has been Stubbs on behalf of all you guys, producer Sony in the audience. Hope you guys have an awesome weekend, everybody. Let us know what your thoughts are on this device. Let us know in the comments. Maybe we'll do a giveaway soon with it too. You never know. Until the next one, take care of those handhelds. I might have a giveaway too. Take care of each other, and Rob has a giveaway too. Here we go.
Yes. I'll save it.
And we love you. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Love you guys. Love everyone.